I don't even know. I'm gonna have to reset it again. Okay, should work. If it doesn't, let me know.
Building on this lead because it is not safe.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Cincinnati again missing.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's B. Good on the triple. B's got 5 now.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Poke loose. And here's the fast break. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
To the paint. Great positioning on the putback.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Cincinnati trails by 14. Back to Thomas. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Outside for Thomas. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hickman to stop the drought. B pulls it in. The Wildcats have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Outside Williams. Here's B. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. He's got 7.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Cincinnati trails by 16.
With second chance points, because we don't get underscored.
Here's the screen. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, on the wing, Mitchell. Thomas deciding where to go with it. That one's not going to go. Good D by Williams. Pass to B.
Oh my god, that would have been nasty. I have to take a picture of that. That would have been nasty. That would have been nasty. That would have been nasty, bro, and you know it. Oh, bro, if he wouldn't have blocked that.
Wide open look. Rebound by Williams.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And stolen by Thomas. Now Cincinnati moving it up. Here's Hickman. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Wildcats have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Back to Williams. To the wing right side. B gets the bucket. B's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cincinnati trails by 18. Got a piece of it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Can't complete the alley-oop. So it's Cincinnati now. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of the team.
And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Wildcats.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Driving in, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Floats it up for Williams, and that's going to be a treble.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
That old can't. No.
Reed is checked in for Cincinnati.
No, it really doesn't.
1:53 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Page, and he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Basket good. 15 points for B.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
To the inside. Here's Reed. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know what? They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And Cincinnati making a change here.
Boy, watch it.
1:14 left here in the first quarter. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
And 1:01 left to play in the first. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And they carved out an early lead in spite of the fact they continue to turn it over.
56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Inside. And the dunk by Reed.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Over to the left wing. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cincinnati.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
Now Cincinnati moving it up, and here they go. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's B. He's got 15. Nailed from three-point land. B's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Wildcats. 1 second left. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That was clean. Look, that was clean. Type of you'd see in a Disney movie, bro. I thought it was late. Ching, ching, ching. And that mode. Look at it. Ching, ching, ching. Bing, 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 boom. Wait, did it hit? Did it hit again? That's wild, baby.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. It's the Wildcats running away with this one. And
it's NBA 2K. Yeah, crazy.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Wildcats so far, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court right now for Cincinnati. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Well, Cincinnati shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Reed driving inside. And the dunk by Reed.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
And that's what you want to see. Good fundamental sound basketball with the bounce pass.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Poked away. James against Williams. Here's B, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Williams. Here's B. Puts up a deep three. There's the three. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 35 in the game.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
For Cincinnati, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
To the middle, and it's Williams with the jam.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. James, the pass to Page. Williams with the block. And he lobs it up toward the rim. James with it. Williams picks him up. Outside, James. And here we go. Moving it up. Here's B. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. For Cincinnati, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside, James. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Well, Cincinnati shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. To the inside, James. Off target at the rim.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
B gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to James. To halt the run. The shot, no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Well, Cincinnati shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. From outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. B hits the bucket.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And they're running. He lobs it up.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cincinnati. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Cincinnati again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
To end the cold streak. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
We've got 1:28 left here in the second, and it's out of bounds to Cincinnati. They'll retain possession. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. Reed with it. He has 6. Here's Hickman. The shot, no good. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's B. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Thomas. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
40 seconds left to play in the first half. And they get it. It's not going to go for them. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
B gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the paint. Incredible.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Wildcats delivering the blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Looking at Cincinnati, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for Cincinnati.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Now here's Thomas. In the corner, Reed with it. Mitchell outside. Shoots a 3, and no good that time.
and the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Traveling violation. The ball goes to Cincinnati.
Really, bruh? Alright, I'm out, y'all. What's good? What's on your hand, Dilly? Oh my god. Not the game freezing, bruh.